A murder case, a cover-up, corruption, abuse of power, all the makings of a Hollywood movie, but in China, it's real and very public. A former Chinese police chief at the heart of a political scandal was found guilty and sentenced to 15 years in prison. Wang Lijun was charged with defection, bribery and abuse of power. Prosecutors say Wang covered up the murder of a British businessman, which was carried out by the wife of a prominent politician known as Bo Xilai.
It's a hard fall from grace for one of China's most senior and high-profile police chiefs. But as Wang Lijun begins a 15-year prison sentence, the as-yet undecided fate of this man, his former boss, means the political scandal will rumble on. Bo Xilai was once one of China's most powerful politicians, and earlier this year his police chief sought refuge at this US consulate and told officials here an extraordinary story. He alleged that Bo Xilai's wife, Gu Kailai, had murdered her British business partner, a man called Neil Heywood. As a result of his evidence, Gu Kailai was eventually convicted of poisoning Neil Heywood at her trial last month, and her husband, while he waits to hear if he too will face a criminal court, has been suspended from his seat on the country's powerful Politburo. He was once tipped for an even higher position when the Communist Party appoints its new leadership later this year. China's whistleblowing policeman has altered the political landscape, raised questions about corruption at the highest level, and unsettled what was meant to be a smooth political transition.
Officials say Neil Heywood was killed in November 2011 due to a business dispute with Gu Xilai. With his wife and Wang Lijun in prison, the governing Communist Party must decide now what to do with Bo. He was suspended from the Politburo in April and has been sacked as party leader. Controversy of this kind will be unwelcome as the country prepares for a leadership handover.
The sentence was lighter than expected, 15 years. Wang Lijun, he got 9 for bribery, 7 for bending the law, 2 for defection, and 2 for abuse of power. And in the report, the state media account of the trial states that Wang cooperated with authorities, and that's probably why he received this lighter sentence. His sentence, as well as the state media account of the trial, indicates that Bo Xilai, who is chair of the Communist Party, will face probably criminal charges and perhaps a harsher sentence. But that's why I think it's this cooperation with authorities that implicates Bo Xilai and his wife in the scandal in Chongqing. That's the reason why Wang has gotten a lighter sentence than expected. Wang, of course, was a very corrupt police chief. His reign as police chief in Chongqing was also marred by many scandals and a sort of mafia-style leadership there in the city.
Let me point out first why Wang Lijun got leniency. It is because he was only involved initially in the cover-up of the murder of British businessman Neil Heywood. The original plan was to shoot Heywood after planting drugs in his hotel room, and Wang Lijun pulled out of that because too many people knew about it, and he gave up. Then Gu Kailai decided to do it by herself with her butler, the man Zhang Xiaojun, who also got a 15-year sentence some time ago.